Hello everyone, welcome to my first playthrough of a game called Astroneer. It is a space colonizing game, and a whole goal is to colonize planets in space. So we're going to begin a playthrough on this. I have some other worlds that I tried to play, just to get the game familiarized with me. So we're starting an adventure game. And so our little capsule has a guy inside of it, and we're going to be floating down to the surface of Sylvia. Which is like this game's equivalent of Earth, except there's no oxygen. So not Earth. Just looking around, there's not a lot of resources right here. So the landing pod right here is going to be how we get our resources from missions. So if we put this oxygenator over here and unpack it, we can successfully get oxygen from our little habitat here, which will in turn allow us to travel around the world. And so we have the little small printer here. Now this thing will work is it will basically allow us to print some tools and resources from other resources. So these are tethers. This is kind of how we get around the planet. The blue line means we have oxygen, and when we go far enough away we lose that oxygen. But if we push the tether down, the blue line continues. So we can go over here with a tether line, and this white resource is called a compound. Most basic resource in the game, everywhere. So this tool I'm using is kind of like a miner tool. It just sits there and mines the surface. But yeah, I want to make this a Let's Play on the channel because I really like this game. I think it's a really fun and interesting game. And it's just going to be a really enjoyable journey. And so I wanted you guys to be here with me. So we're going to complete a mission, getting us a resource container that we can contain soil in. So we're going to be working on resourcing right now, trying to get a material called resin. Resin is basically a binder in this game, so most complicated crafting recipes will take resin, and building like platforms also take a lot of resin. So we're gonna mine this resin. I know it said we completed the mission already, but I like having a lot of resin on the start because that in turn allows us to get lots of platforms done early game. Oh, we didn't get that done. That's a mistake on my part. Darn. Yes, once we finish resourcing. I would stream this game, Astroneer, but it's just kind of like not. I don't know. I don't really feel like streaming. I'm trying to learn how to do edits and stuff like that, and so streaming just isn't a big priority of mine right now. So, if you guys would like to see more GTA 5 roleplay on my channel, let me know. Because I don't mind it. I think it's really fun to do. I have a lot of friends who do it. But I don't know if I can grow like they can from it. But I'd love to play a bunch of games. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. The Long Dark would be really fun. And mainly because GTA is just kind of getting boring. So I'm sure if you're watching this, kind of aware if you know what GTA is. I did a lot of GTA roleplay, so you can go check those out if you were interested. But we're gonna be making probably the medium printer right now, so we can get that, you know, established early game. Excuse me. So we're actually going to be yoinking this platform and throwing it right here because I want the medium printer to be next to the small one. So we're going to take this one right here, lock it there, and these cables will supply power from the whole infrastructure to the platform that's on. So we can go like that and that. And now we have a medium and small printer. Now we can make the large platforms and stuff like that. So now we have the missions to make furnaces, make some mods for our driller, connect smaller generators to the power network, and then get research chambers going. I'm going to do the research chamber one because research is a very powerful tool and will allow us to unlock more tools and resources by... I'll show you a more example of this. So this thing. So we can already get the packager, the leveling block, and as you see in the top right corner of my little doodad right here, we have 1500 bytes, and it's 500 for, or 1000 for this. So we can go in here, and we can get a bunch of stuff, some portable oxygenators, reduces oxygen, or produces oxygen. Then we got oxygen tanks. You know, you got glow sticks, floodlights, a small generator. We can make a small solar panel, wind turbines, batteries, some of the mods we'll need, little stuff, and then you have the small printer, which will contain the oxygenator, the shredder, field shelters, auto arms, all of this good stuff. With this being one of the main things that we're going to need early on is the medium generator, the medium solar panel, and the medium wind turbine, as long as the medium battery. RTG is very good, but very late game thing. So it produces very low power, but doesn't need any fuel, if you didn't know what an RTG was. And so the small generator that we can craft right here takes organic, so like leaves and stuff, to make fuel. And then we can make a bigger one that'll take carbon. And then we can make an even bigger one, I believe. No, it stops there at the medium generator. But once we have the medium generator, we can produce our power from carbon. And so, if you look up in the sky, you can see that's Mars right there, basically. I think it's called Collider. And we have a moon around this planet called Decilo, Desolоso that we can eventually go and colonize. Now, I don't want this to get a researcher. That's a medium thing. Nope, medium thing. Where's it at? Did I already have it? We already had it researched. Research chamber. So we're gonna get the research chamber, get it up. I'm going to go over here and grab this research bulb. There's all kinds of these. Some of them vary in how many bytes they'll give you. So this one isn't gonna give me. This one should give me a medium amount of bytes. But this research chamber will process these bulbs down into bytes, so we can buy more unlockables. Very fun little system. Downside is it takes a long time to do that. There's another planet called Novus. But these shells right here, you can research for quick bytes. So you can run around and scan this stuff in the natural for some extra bytes if needed. Which are really good because, you never know if you find that last bit of research to push you over the edge. So we're going to put these on 2 storage slots. So this thing can hold up medium and large stuff. Since a medium connector, like these, require 2 holes to lock on. And then a large one, like the printer, requires this, like, 4-hole system. So we already have, like, a basic RTG in here, making us some fuel, but I can't take it out. But we are going to want to get solar panels and batteries on the base, so that way we can establish power early on. And you can make power cells as well, which are like, they're consumables that recharge power. So I'm gonna do solar. I'm a bigger fan of solar than other stuff. I like having the more reliability of solar power than wind energy per se. So we're going to go over here to our mission logger, and we're gonna set this. So now we have 2 beacons which we can place around the world and will pop up as little locations, and we can change the colors and stuff like that. Smelter, the mods, print small generator, and then gain 2,000 more bytes. And then research sample. Gotcha. Well, this is a research sample that we can use, so we're going to go ahead and start it up. So it's going to take 13 bytes per minute until it uses all the 400 bytes in there. So we can go over here to the forest. Oh shoot. Out of the little tether thingies. I'm out of compound. Strange. Where was our compound mine? I think it was over here, wasn't it? Yes. So tethers are those white poles that give us oxygen. And the good thing about this game is it's not timed, so I can take as much time as I need to doing stuff and explaining the game to you guys. So if you guys are enjoying the game or wish to see more of it, please like and subscribe. It would help out a tremendous amount. A couple of my YouTube shorts got pretty popular, but we still haven't gained over 20 subscribers. So please like and subscribe if you want to help out the channel. And I'll continue to pump out fun games like Astroneer for you guys. I see the blue beacon over there, which is a little more in-game thing. We'll probably explore that later in the series. This is a crashed kind of like station, but this is a broken wind turbine, and it allows for wind turbine, and I can't recover it or salvage it, so we got kind of unlucky there. But if we continue out, you can see all kinds of resin and compound out there. And that mountain can have copper in it. So we're gonna walk our way over there to the mountain, and I see it already. There's copper. It's not raw copper, it's raw copper. So we have to make the smelter to smelt it. So we ran out of compounds, so we gotta go mighty quick here. This is raw copper. And so my drill has a harder time pushing through this resource than the dirt, because I didn't get the mods yet. But I really need the copper for the solar panels, so we can get a more reliable source of energy to the base. There's Desluso. That is the only other planet I've been on except Sylvia. No, I went to Novus for a short amount of time. So we don't want to hang out here too long, but we can grab some of these resource reveals. So this is a hazard. It's a plant that we can break, and it will give us seeds that we can research. I'm gonna start dying of breath poison in a second. There we go. But this is very lucky, getting a big old hodgepodge of resin and compound. So, yeah. Good to go. Alright, we can follow a little tether line back, which will safely bring us back to our base. So they work as lights, kind of like a path to your base, and as oxygen and power supply. So these holes can lead to big old caves, which can have more resources, such as zinc, more copper, and aluminum. Really need more bites so we can unlock the smelter. Oh, we already have enough. Wonderful. I'm gonna pause this. 5 minutes left. We'll pause it. Because I'd like to print the smelter out so we can get those solar panels as quickly as possible. Because the faster we can get solar panels, pumping the base full of power, the faster we don't have to worry about and fret of losing oxygen. Because if our base runs out of power while we're out on the tether line, we'll run out of oxygen. Then save the game by hiding our little hole. But yeah, a very fun little game. And we'll be wrapping it up soon, but we'll get this furnace established and hit the ground before we end the game. End the episode. But other than that, we're going pretty good. So let me know if you guys want to see more of this game. Make sure you like and subscribe. It helps me out a tremendous amount. That's cool down there. That's a big old cave. We'll have to go down there next episode and possibly get aluminum. But there is a little like thing I'll show you guys next episode that will show you all the it basically tells you what the planets are, what resources, and where to get them. And there's no animals in the game other than like snails, so we don't have to worry about getting hunted down or food. There's no food or water in the game either. It's really just power and oxygen. Our little space guy doesn't need food or water. So I'm pretty sure we can go ahead and yoink this off right here, and it's not gonna disrupt that research. So we turn the smelter on, and it takes this stack of ore right here, of the what is it, malachite or whatever, and turns it into copper, which we can then use to make solar panels. Cameras, horns, holographic figurines, analyzers, probes. Oh, that was really cool. I didn't know you could do that. The probe scanner. Yeah, malachite we turn into copper. But getting power day one is very essential because you can't just live off this little hub that's 1 power per second. And now we'll make solar panels. Solar panel. Solar. Small solar. Bam. And now we're producing... How much does this produce? 1 US. So it's not a lot, but anything to help. Because this thing consumes 5. So we need 5 solar panels going at once in order to efficiently run the furnace. Which we can't have right now. But those little rover things like this can have all kinds of stuff on them. Solar panels, wind turbines, batteries, all good stuff. And so a good thing that we can do is make a battery. And the battery will allow us to store that energy. We need 2,000 bytes in zinc for the batteries. So there's an eclipse going on right now. Or just nighttime. But my time is up for this episode. So if you guys want to see more of this episode, more episodes of this game, let me know. Comment down below, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next episode.